So there's a topic yenye, it's a very touchy, sensitive topic. Na the thing about this topic ni that most people wenye like wame struggle. The trend that I've seen when wame struggle na this thing, like there's there's something, and that is why most of the times nabonga I talk about kitu ka trauma, like especially kama umepitia traumas, make sure like you have worked towards that. So um I think I saw a video and I wanted to share my thoughts juu mi mwenyewe sijai experience anything traumas ka hizo, but this is something that I know for a fact. So for instance, kama ume experience a lot of sexual trauma ukiwa mdogo, like there are some behaviors zenye utakuwa nazo that, so I will say that you keep them to yourself. So obviously utakuwa na so many fantasies, like I'm telling you, itakuwa a lot. The only reason I know this ni, as I shared in most, I think in some of my videos, I was involved in a men's group for so many years, and that's the only thing that we spoke. Obviously, it was it was Christ centered, but tulikuwa tunabonga kuhusu, inaitwa Conquer series. So Conquer series it's a program that helps wase wenye wana struggle na addiction, especially ikuja ni kitu ka pornography addiction, you know. But it was more of a brotherhood, but like, I mean, there is a lot that I can share. Jewish stuff I was nilikuwa huko for a long time, but one thing nili notice, so ikikuja ni mse like ako more anaendea like watoto wasi wako underage, so directly hapo unajua kuna trauma akiwa mdogo, something happened, and that if kama hiyo haiko, kuna heavy use ya pornography juu stuff like if like, and the thing is that the thing is that most of the guys wenye nilikuwako like, and some of them are my friends, it's a struggle, walikuwa na struggle nayo, but hawa say wako na, wako na wanawake, they have beautiful children, but it's more of a struggle yenye, if I would listen to the whole, kila mtu mwenye alikuwa na share hapo, there was something missing in their life. And the first thing, most of them hawakuwa na a dad, hakukuwa na a male parent in the picture. Every man mwenye alikuwa na share, that was like, that was undeniable. Hakukuwa na a male figure growing up, and so that was part of the issue, is that, you know, there's something in you unatafuta online that you never got ukiwa mdogo, but this can go, you know, it can go deeper. But mimi mwenyewe, what I've seen, especially msee akishikwa na hizi funny stories za watoto ama hizi fantasies, kuna 99.9% that in their childhood walikuwa victimized, and so unaanza kufantasize na, you know, and so that's where that begins. And if that's not the case, kuna heavy use pornography, alafu unajipata shift from that to where you start actually, you know, seeking those experiences. So it's good to know your background. It will shape venye you see, especially relationships. It will make you um, see vitu kama sex in a different way. Yeah, your childhood, it will shape that. It will shape that. So that is why, like, you want to make sure, like, kama uko na a huge background ya traumas za kuwa victimized ukiwa mdogo, like, you really need to work at them. Juu I'm telling you, like, it's from what I saw, especially for the group that I was involved in many years, you know, it's you have all these things in life, uko na hizi vitu zote, but you can't control your desire. You see, you can't control that aspect of yourself. I mean, the thing, one of the reasons I like, I think I got from that group is like, man, when men wakipatana alafu it's a safe space, some of the things zenye watu mimi nilikuwa nasikiza vitu nasema wow, yani niko like gosh, sikuifikiria mtu akona amepitia vitu kaa hizo. Sikuifikiria mse ana fantasize vitu hivyo, na walikuwa some of them walikuwa kuna bibi, but always pelekea bibi yako, I mean to some extent, but not everything. Hawataitikia everything, but you see that's the game, and most of them walikuwa wanajipata kwa hiyo group juu they got found out, like you got found out for so long. But the key here is not to judge juu anybody's background, and you know, I like to stay humble. You just don't know down the road what can happen, but the key is to kujua, like, hey, I have a problem, I gotta fix it, I gotta follow a certain path to fix it. You sometimes unaweza kuwa unlucky and then the consequences ziko adverse, you see. But that is my opinion. This is a very touchy subject, but I could go deep into this topic. But if you have that kind of a trauma, you may want to check yourself out. Luckily, mimi sikuwahi kuwa na hiyo any of those traumas, like ikifika ni hapo, but being in a group where wase walikuwa very vulnerable and sharing, you know, what was going in their mind, and especially ukipatana na pastors, polisi, yani people who are making a difference, like wase wako na crazy businesses, but they have a issue, ama wako na struggle, ama they're going through something, and you hear it, and then you see a trend, like used to blow my mind. But that's why you realize, and you know unajiita, unajua, yeah, I have this issue na ilianza huku kitambo, but I'll follow a certain path to where I can, at least jisaidie. Mi nilikaa kwa hiyo group for so long, and it's not necessarily tuliongea kuhusu hizo vitu, but we also talked about the word of God. But kuna series that we used to watch juu most of these guys wenye walikuwa hapo, most of them walikuwa wamepatikana mara kaa 10, and then it's like bibi zao wako on the verge ya divorce, and it's unfair for the woman juu, like, some of them walikuwa na feel trashed, like it's cheating, 100% cheating. That's how wali view, and I can see why, and most of them will join that program as a resort to make sure that at least their whole family life, like, it's grounded. So yeah, so if Yeah, so it's something what to think about. So yeah, it's, yeah, you don't know what people are going through.